Hi and welcome to issue 12 of Let's Make Cards. Corinne and I are here to talk you through the issue, the fantastic projects, the great reads and the free kit. Hi Corinne.
Hello Christy.
Talk to me about the kit.
Yeah, the kit is beautiful this month. You've got your normal 10 card blanks and envelopes and the die cut shapes, and they're perfect for Valentine's, Mother's Day, birthdays and thank yous.
Yeah.
In addition to that, we've got some great chipboard stickers here in really pretty vintage pinks and browns and blues.
Yeah, really
and there's
funky.
some matching designer ribbon that goes with them. So you can see with the projects that the designers have made, they've made the most of the kit and it's great.
So now tell me a bit about what the designers have been doing.
Well, Amanda Walker has used craft tools to create some unusual shaped card blanks, you know, your flower pot there in the handbag.
Yeah.
Tracy Dakin-Jones has used computer generated graphics to smarten up her cards, and the text here, like the Happy Birthday Katie, it goes really well. She's picked
Really
the colours
stands
from
out,
the kit.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Also, Caroline Blanchard has used some of the packaging materials to make some 3D designs. I don't know if you want to pick that one up the back there.
That's
It's sort of like a
gorgeous.
pop-out effect with an acetate backing on it. And there's also a really pretty heart-themed one.
Yeah, I love this one.
It's perfect for a Valentine's
This
card for
is
someone
gorgeous.
special. And again, she's used the packaging to tuck the little love notes into it.
They're lovely, aren't they?
They look really good.
So have we got reads to get excited about?
Yeah, we've got a profiler on designer Amy Butler, and she'll be giving us the hot gossip on the K&Co range that's just coming out. There's a feature on the 18 must-have products if you're doing family-themed crafts, you know, like sort of scrapbooking ideas.
Yeah.
And we're also having a look at some talented designers that have turned their card-making hobby into a profitable business.
Well, it's jam-packed again this month.
Yeah,
so
always
what are you
is.
going to be showing us today?
Well, today what I'm going to show you is some of these cards here that have been made by Brenda Harvey, and she's used Tim Holtz stamps and distress inks along with the kit.
They're
I mean,
great,
they're
aren't
really,
they?
you know, especially for a Mother's Day card or for your grandmother. So I'm just going to show you a quick distressing technique. The inks are great. I mean, they're lovely colours. They're very easy to use. And what I've got is I've got the stamp that she's used just here. So put it onto a acetate block, and rather than apply the stamp to the ink, you're better off taking the ink pad in this hand and applying it to the stamp, because then you can see actually where you're going.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to darken up some areas, you can see what you're doing. The ink's quite wet, so although it doesn't look like it's fully inked, you'll find that it's quite a good design. And because I'm going to tear the outside of this, don't stick it right up in the corner.
Yep.
Put it here, because then that will give you enough room to tear it. Give it a good press down. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Now, as I say, it's a pretty design, isn't it? Little
it's
baby girl.
lovely.
Because that ink is quite wet, and because I'm doing this quite quickly, I'm just going to block most of that ink with a piece of paper. Normally, you just let it dry, but you can see how much has come off it. And
It really didn't look like there was much on that stamp.
no, it's deceptive. So then if you tear your card, now when you tear cards, if you, whichever piece you tear towards you, you will leave a rough, I'll show you, easier than demonstrating it, you'll leave
I
a rough
see.
surface on the bit that you're doing. With these distress cards, it doesn't really matter if you do tear into the design, but look at that, you've got a lovely rough bit here. So I'm just going to do it again this way. And again, tear the top. Now what Brenda's done is she's just left it like this, but with the distress inks, they look very old, they look very worn. I'm just going to show you how to distress the edges of it a bit more. You'd be advised to use something like a tile, because then it will wipe clean.
Yeah.
And you can get all sorts of distressing tools on the market, and I found the easiest one to use is actually your finger. So these are distress inks that come in a drip bottle.
Yeah.
They're quite thick. I know this because I tipped a bottle over in my kitchen the other night and it didn't go anywhere. Just take a bit on your
Right.
finger, rub it along the edge, and then give it a really good rub, like that.
Oh, wow.
Pick up the excess off the tile, just to dirty it up a bit. You don't want to do it too much because it will just look filthy. But again, run it along the edge. It's got that real aged look.
Yeah.
And then just rub it
I
in
love it
down
when
the
you
side.
see things coming together.
Yeah. So that's how you distress it. What I've done is I've actually used a different stamp. There's some here, and I've used different colours of distressing with a bit of red on the corner, a bit of blue, some of the purple. And then just to assemble a card, if you've got a card blank, cut a bit off, you know, add a bit of interest so it's not just all the same.
Yeah.
Take some of the ribbon from the kit, Stick it down your card with double-sided tape. Here.
How gorgeous ribbons, aren't they?
Please forgive me if I get dirty finger marks on this card, actually. And then this is
try not to, though.
a cat that I've distressed.
Right.
A rather distressed cat. And I'm just going to glue this on one edge so that it overlaps the card. And then just add a couple of embellishments from the kit with little ribbon tails. They're just stuck on the back with double-sided tape.
Oh, right. It gives a really nice effect there, doesn't it?
Well, it's just, the thing is you can combine sort of more contemporary stuff with vintage ideas. And as long as you haven't got, you know, as long as you've got colour match-ups, you know, the pink and the red and the red.
Yeah.
Then it will pull
together.
it will pull it together. Your best bet when you are designing a card like this is to try and make sure you've got at least two elements of the card that are a similar colour. Otherwise it just looks a bit like you've just picked anything you possibly could out of your craft box and stuck it on.
Well, I'm all right because I go pink crazy on all my cards.
Well, I mean, with the kit that we've got there's plenty of pink in there. And I mean, I know how much you like pink on Valentine's things as opposed to red.
Yeah.
So goes quite well. We'll just stick that one up there by the cat's head and it makes a perfect card.
Well, lovely. I'm pleased you've come in and shown us that today, Corinne. Now, thanks for joining us. That's all we've got time for. I hope to see you next time. Why not log on to www.letsmakecards.com for any subscriptions. See you next time.